Hey, welcome. I'm setting up my B6 Stalogy for the week of December 8th through the 14th. I'm going to be using this date sticker book from Hobby Lobby, and these washi tapes I pulled from the stash I used from last week. I purchased these on Amazon, and I just put them together. I figured they all matched nicely. And I picked out these deco stickers. I already have them on the desk. There's a whole pile of them, and I just wanted to try to shorten my video a little bit, so I picked them out already. So let's dive right into it. I know I want to do something different. I did grab this pen. It's a Right Tech. It's black ink. I don't typically use it in my Stalogy, but I've been really into this pen lately, so we're using it today. Anyhow, I want to set up the weekly page a little differently than I usually do. I want to try doing a horizontal layout on this page. I've already marked in pencil where I want lines to go. You can see I'm just erasing those pencil marks before I draw in lines. Anyways, I usually just use my weekly page for just kind of a weekly overview to see things on one page. I will refer back to it as I do some of this daily planning, but anyway, I just want to try something new. So how are you all doing? Are you all set for your holiday celebrations, end of year celebrations? I want to thank all my new subscribers and viewers. If you're new here, I'm Tammy, and I love setting up my planner. I do use stickers and washi tape usually. I do planner and journaling, that type of thing. Anyhow, I'll leave a link to my other Stalogy videos if you'd like to check those out. One of the things I love about planning in a notebook like a Stalogy is the flexibility it allows me. I love having the freedom to try different layouts whenever I want. I chose this horizontal layout after considering the Hobonichi Weeks planner. I like the idea of it, and I wanted to try it out. I can use it to track any appointments to see my week at a glance, but on my dailies, I'll be able to get more detail. I want to see if this works for me and if I like it. So if you're ever considering a new layout, it's a good idea to just draw it out and see, does it work? That way you can try it out before you buy it, so to speak. Now, something I noticed that I miss when using the Stalogy is tabs. I miss having monthly tabs, especially since I'm a little more than halfway through this book. So that's something I'm going to have to add, and I did purchase some. I just need to remember to put them on. Sometimes I get happy mail and I have to put it aside until later because I'm either in the middle of something or I'm on my way out the door, and then it slips my mind. Does that ever happen to you? Well, that's why I have my notebook to remind me of stuff like this. Alright, now it's time to put the date stickers down. And I have had this sticker book for a good while now. So some of these are fading just a bit. The gold foil ones are. So I'm looking to see what I want to use. Just making sure I have all my days here where I'm starting. Another thing I'm considering doing is using some printables in this book. Do you ever use printables in your Stalogy? Something I've been tinkering with the idea of, especially as my littlest one gets a little older and starts becoming a little bit more mobile, just for a time, because I will be very busy watching her. Yeah, so I decided to go with the pink highlighted ones since my theme is pink Christmas. I still have so many of these date stickers left. This book is a really good purchase, honestly. It's just loaded. I don't think it cost that much. I know on the front it said something like $18. I'm rounding up, but I'm pretty sure at Hobby Lobby they have sales that are 40% off, and I think they may have reduced the price on that. I'm not positive, but just go when it's on sale. Okay, that looks pretty good. I got all my date stickers down, well, my days of the week down. I like to start on Sunday because it matches my husband's schedule. He works Sunday through Tuesday, or he works Sunday through Wednesday, 12-hour shifts. And because I like to track when he's working, I like to start on Sunday. It hasn't always been the case, and it very well could change. But for now, this is what works for our family, so I'm just going to go with it. And I decided to go with this pink Christmas tree washi tape because it's cute and it's subtle enough, I think, and I like it. I think that looks very nice. This little ruler that I got fits in this book perfectly. I use it as a bookmark, and then that way I always have a straight edge whenever I grab this book. I think it's maybe a 6-inch ruler. This is a B6 size, so that obviously would fit very nicely in there. All right, I'm just going to label what week I'm in. There. Now I need to put date dots on next to the days of the week. So let's look for that. Typically, I use my Stalogy as a daily brainstorming notebook where I can write what my goals or priority of the day is. I have a lot on my plate, having a big family. I have a 4-year-old daughter and a 6-month-old daughter, but I also have some older kids as well. You add chores to that, and I see clients, and then hobbies, and then add in things like the holidays, and I can get overwhelmed sometimes. It's just a lot. So that's where this notebook or planner has really been helpful to me. It just helps me focus. So I can just take this out on those more overwhelming days and just focus on the day that I'm in. I like to have this weekly focus just so that I can kind of keep in mind, like, this is what I have coming up this week. But as a daily, it helps just to focus on one day at a time. Some days I just need it more than others because there's some days where I don't need to look at this at all. Like, there's just not much going on. Maybe I'm just staying home that day. Actually, probably the days that I'm home, I need it more than ever because just focusing on what task to do while I'm there is sometimes I just need something to help me with that. Hopefully you can relate. Anyhow, tell me in the comments, how do you keep up with all the things? Do you keep some kind of daily planner? Also, I'm curious, do you use your planner as a planner or more of a tracker? Because I see a lot of that is where people are using it to go to after the fact. So they're just kind of tracking their activities and things. All right, my weekly page looks pretty good. I got my pink date flags, I guess they're called, and it just looks nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and write a few things down for this week. Okay, so I use my weekly page to write things down that aren't typical through my week. So, like, I have a play date on Monday with a friend. Our kids like to play together, so I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Anything that comes up every now and again, I like to write that stuff down so I don't forget it. Things like going to the groomers, if I have any massage clients, if I have any appointments, birthdays, that type of thing can go here on this page. That way, when I look at it just to see what my week looks like at a glance, it reminds me of those types of things. So I do actually have a massage client this week. This reminds me what things I need to take with me. I go to homes, so I like to be prepared. And it is my husband's birthday this week. So we will be having strawberry cheesecake in honor of my wonderful husband. He's not a birthday cake kind of guy, so that's what we'll be doing. Strawberry cheesecake. In our family, we do different things depending on whose birthday it is. So if it's my son's birthday, we might have an ice cream cake. I usually get carrot cake. That kind of thing. Just depending on whose birthday it is. He likes to pick the cheesecake that's his favorite. And we don't do it a lot, so why not? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Lee. I like to also put down my husband's schedule on this page just to remind me. His schedule changes each week. There's days he works Sunday through Tuesday, and others that he works Sunday through Wednesday. He has 12-hour shifts. So I just like to know which shift he's on that week. And this week he's getting off a little bit early on Tuesday because he has to use up time before the end of the year. So he chose to do that on Tuesday. And this way I'll just remember. All right, moving on to my daily pages. I'm just going to make this a really simple setup this week. I just want to decorate it with a little bit of washi tape and the stickers that I've pulled out before. I'm going to try to make this pretty simple. I am so sorry you couldn't really see that. It's not very much in frame. I really need to get better at that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm putting down washi tape up at the top and at the bottom. And I'm using this little ruler as a straight edge, just rip it off nice and even. And I have my washi tape placed nearby in kind of like the way I want it to match. All right, there you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. So they're all pink, and they, like you can see, it's the wintry, Christmassy type of vibe. with the candy canes and the snowflakes. Now, I can use the snowflakes in January. I mean, really, you can use whatever you want whenever you want. These rules, I guess, are like unspoken rules, I guess. But yeah, so here's like the Christmas trees, which I think you saw on the other page. So I'm curious, what themes do you all like doing in your planners if you're a decorative planner? I think I need some new ideas for next year, and I'm open to suggestions. Right now, I like doing this Christmassy, wintry theme because that's kind of where we're at, and I do like decorating for the seasons, but I do think I need to get out of that. I'm kind of in a rut with it, like I'm stuck with the seasons. So I would love to have some new ideas for 2025. Also, I've been thinking a lot about the word of the year because this time of year is when a lot of that comes out where people are announcing what their word of the year is. And I actually have one picked out this year. I did not do a word of the year for 2024, but I know what I'm supposed to have for 2025. So I actually saw a video by the channel is called Your Luminous Life, and it's back from 2022, but it's still a very good video, and it's titled How to Pick a Great Word of the Year. So if you're interested, it is a really good video to watch. It's all about figuring out what your word of the year should be, just in case you're looking for one and you can't figure out what your word of the year should be. So I actually watched that and it actually inspired me to pick a word for 2025. So do you pick out words for 2025 or for your year? Let me know in the comments what your word of the year is. Let's continue that conversation below. All right, I'm just reviewing now what pages I've done and reminding myself how many pages I have to do. I have to say, another thing I love about the Stalogy is this grid. Before I used a Stalogy, I really liked the dot grid notebooks, but now I am a fan of the grid. I don't know, I really like it. I get that it's like a light gray and, sometimes you can't even see it, but I don't know, there's something about it. I just really like it. Anyway, that's just me, maybe. I don't know. So I'm just going to continue with my washi tape up at the top and at the bottom. Like I said, keeping it real simple this week. So just putting different ones together. I want to try to get through as much of this washi tape as I can because it is wintry related basically. So I don't want to, I have a large stash of stuff, so I just want to try to get through what I have. All right, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to decide what stickers to put on to mark my days. And I'm starting on Sunday. That's usually the day I am actually putting this together, unless I'm on top of things and I'm a little bit ahead, which is always wonderful. But yeah, I start on Sundays and then I go from there. And I'm a Sunday girl because of my husband's schedule. It really just helps me to keep all his work days together in my mind. his week basically goes, like I said, Sunday to Tuesday or Sunday to Wednesday, so it works for our family. In his last job, I was more of a Monday start girl because his weekend, well, our weekend really was like just full, and it usually went from Thursday to Sunday. So I tried to keep all those days together. So I change it based on our needs, basically. I'm only putting that out there just in case there is a shift change of some kind and I need to change it, and you may notice that down the road. I don't know, because I just don't know if something like that's coming, but um, I just try to stay flexible to what the family needs. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and write in with this. This is not a mild liner, but it's like a mild liner. I think it's a pen and gear type of mild liner, but I'm writing in the days of the week. So there you go. If you don't have stickers or you don't want to use stickers, even using a highlighter or a pen to mark the days or the dates or whatever, it works just as well. I mean, you really can do a planner like this very simply. You don't have to even use washi tape or stickers. You can doodle on it if you want to, but there's obviously a lot of people that just like to keep it as functional as possible. I just like to make mine look pretty. That's the part that makes it a hobby. All right, I am ready to put in some stickers. I have pulled out exactly what I need for the week. So I'm just going to pull from this little stash to make it easier on me for this video. I know previously I had like all the stickers, and I'm trying to cut down on the time on this video and make it simple. So I just tried to pre-plan it a bit more. And I'm leaving a bunch of space for writing. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep things simple and open. And every day I'll just come back and do it however I need to do it. I will write down some things on specific days. You'll see I'm going to get some box stickers out, but yeah, for the most part, it's going to be open so that I can do whatever list I need or whatever I need to use it for, basically. And if you have a book like this and you find that you have a day that you didn't use as much, I mean, you can swatch your washi tape or your pens in it, or you can write down quotes, or, you know, you can put down maybe a gratitude list if the white space bothers you. If it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. I'm the kind of person that it doesn't usually bother me, although there are times that I do want to swatch something, so I will look for one of those pages sometimes. All right, now every day is going to get a sticker on it, a deco sticker, just to make it look a little nicer. And I did put that down just a bit crooked, but oh well, that's how it lives now. I have started using Post-it notes in my book. You can kind of see the silhouette of it through that page right there, but it's helping me to pre-plan what I want to do in this book. Previously, I didn't use Post-it notes, but I'm starting to use them because I'm trying to do different things. I'm trying different layouts and whatnot, and also I'm trying to be mindful of how much space I have left in the book. especially as I start to get the itch to switch planners, which I have to be honest, I am getting an itch to switch planners. I've seen a few different ones, and I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I am still going to continue with my passion planner. That's definitely a plan I have for 2025. I did get a weekly passion planner, which I showed off in a previous video, and I can link that below if you want to see the video of where I'm showing off what I'm using for 2025. But there are other options for like dailies and whatnot. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I'm going to continue with this. So I apologize that this setup video has been posted so late. My youngest daughter is teething, and she's been very clingy this past week. So consequently, I've had my hands full, and it's been difficult to get this video finished, but things happened and I got it done. A lot of early mornings. But anyhow, I hope that you enjoy videos like this, and if this is something that you're into and you like watching setup videos like this, then I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I want to thank all my viewers for hanging out with me today. I appreciate your time. So I'm going to go ahead now and just put all these box stickers in just to mark a few days this week. These box stickers are from a Happy Planner book. I've had that book for quite a while. It's an oldie but a goodie, if you can find it. I don't know if they even sell that one anymore. You might be able to get it on Mercari, though. Maybe Amazon. All right, yeah. So I'm just reminding myself, like on Wednesday I have a client for chair massage. So that way it just kind of stands out a little bit more. I don't always use the boxes, and if you don't have box stickers, just use a highlighter or even a pen. But, you know, if you want it to stand out a little bit more, use a highlighter. You can make your own box. Just trying to remember. I think I had something Monday, so I'm going to go ahead and put down a sticker for Monday. Yeah. All right, I'm just adding a couple more reminders. I know I have to write down on Tuesday that my husband's getting off work early. I'm just trying to remind myself and check out to make sure dates are right and things look good. But I want to thank you for hanging out with me for this setup video today. I really appreciate all your support. Please like the video because it does help others to see it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe so you can see my next setup video. I do try to respond to all my comments, so if you leave me one, I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I think that's about everything for this setup video. Looks like it's about complete. Nice and simple, but it'll work for me for this week. So, anywho, again, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good week. And until next time, I hope you will be well and be kind and choose to thrive. Bye for now.